Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Wednesday night watch party where we are watching season 3 of Black Mirror. I'm almost tempted to power through all 4 episodes because whoever making this shit, the BBC or Netflix or whoever, is getting fucking lazy. With me, I got Mikey. How are you doing, Mikey?
Hey, I'm doing great, brother. How are you? I'm doing
Oh,
good.
fuck, it's hot out. Fish aren't biting. Oh,
Oh, we
it's
got
just
a, we got a, yeah. No, so no fish bites, huh?
yeah. Plus, I broke 2 poles, so
Oh,
I have
oh
to
no.
I have to run down the store and get them exchanged.
Oh
The nice thing
crap.
about where I live is if it's a Berkeley product and all that, I can get them exchanged for free if they're less than a year, or if they're more than a year, I can get a 45% discount,
Wow.
depending on the
Okay.
rod.
Cool.
Depending on the rod.
Yeah. But do you already have do you already have a backup rod on you, or you just have to get one?
You have absolutely no idea how many fishing poles I own.
Okay. I guess that's because of Thousand Lakes, maybe.
Well, we're the land of 10,000 lakes, but they count the little pond that builds up whenever it rains at the edge of town of lake. So,
That's nice. Yeah, that's
uh,
great. Oh, awesome.
no, but no, I used to work for the company, so we got a lot of stuff at
Oh,
discount and
okay.
a lot of stuff we got for free.
Oh, I
So,
understand. Yeah, we used to have a favorite fishing hole in Arizona. It was a spot called Beaver Creek. It was almost about an hour and a half outside of Phoenix, but a lot cooler nights there. Right now it's like 110 degrees.
yeah. So, alrighty, you in Cosby?
Yeah,
Oh,
so yeah, it was a nice day all over the place. Yeah.
yeah. So, alright, you in Cosby? I better go ahead and hit play.
Let me check that Cosby link here in the private chat, and I'll pop in on that.
Hey, Kronos, hey there. We just started, and hey, Germ,
Hey, Kronos.
there you go. We literally just started, so
Okay, cool.
no sedative. Oh, this sounds like a operation gone horribly wrong. Yeah, we're just talking about how lazy people have gotten with seasons. Hell, I was excited when
now this
Prodigy had 20 episodes. That's pretty pathetic.
now this is a neat looking neighborhood.
Looks like all the houses have the same design. Every fourth house is the same. It's one of those neighborhoods.
How you guys doing?
Hey there. We're
Hey,
doing all
Resolute,
right.
how are you?
Fish aren't
Too
biting.
bad.
Yeah, this must have been in the time of cheap phones or crappy phones.
2014, so yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Kronos. The best way to look it up is by Google it. Just Google it. It'll be there. It's mentioned in IMDb.
This is
Hey,
literally
hello,
what
Vernon
saved
Ty.
What is this stuff?
Netflix.
Yeah, we just started this like 4 weeks ago. We're already on season 3. So seriously, I've never heard of Black Mirror. I've heard of Black Swan. No thanks. Black. Hey, Scurvy. How's it going, Scurvy?
And
Oh, oh, we got the VR sets. Oh man, those things are fucking shitty. Hey, just shoot the landlord, and you'll buy yourself a couple months at least until they finish the investigation.
Kronos, if you use DuckDuckGo, you do use Google. DuckDuckGo literally uses Google, but with a built-in ad block. That's they completely ripped off Google.
Yeah. Oh, this is Black Mirror. He's at Black Mirror Mirror.
Holy shit! That's Bryce Dallas Howard. Holy crap! I didn't know she was in.
I don't like
series.
Bing personally. Maybe
Yeah.
Yahoo, but that's old. Or Ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves.
Is Jeeves still alive?
I don't know. Yeah, they can't even.
There's no real good option, Kronos.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Everybody's getting a rating?
It looks like a dating app gone horribly, horribly wrong.
So, like, so basically it's the metaverse. Wait, who eats a cookie like that? Yeah, Corona says, help me out of here. You know what that is a Goog. I don't like Microsoft. It's all hopeless. So, ask Jeeves. He's the old. He came out first. God, this is almost modern day here, where people are only happy to get likes and shit.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, they're being a bitch. Yeah, that's like two people hating each other, but they're required to be friendly to each other.
Uh,
Google order searches. Oh wait, Crow says
that's
Scurvy. Scurvy says hey, Kronos. Crow says you still can't blackpill me. Meh. You want seeing Fallen Skies? No.
I heard of it. Never actually bothered watching it.
How many seasons is it?
It's not too many, I believe. Like 3 or 5 or something like that. It was rather unsuccessful show on TNT, if I remember correctly.
yeah. That's the actress is Bryce Dallas Howard. She was in the the Jurassic World movies.
So she's about ready to cry over 1 4-star.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's like China, 1 4-star rating, and you might not be able to take the train home.
Oh,
They seem almost robotic. Are they robots? They have like robotic kind of
Worse, they're
movements
yuppies.
and yuppies.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man,
they're
that's
they're totally
crazy.
Gen Z.
Gen Z. Ah, okay. I've got to reset mine. Darn it. Yes, reload. There he is. Ah, there she is.
She didn't even do anything. Girl says, "Yeah, I think it was on TNT. Never finished it. What I saw wasn't bad. I've seen Fallen Skies. Started out strong. I felt it got too into teen drama. Still try to finish it one of these days. Kind of south as it went along, in my opinion. Maybe we'll watch Falling Skies after Justified. If Jerm wants to.
why not?
And if anybody wants to watch along, the copy app's right there. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Did it stop on you guys?
Yeah, and you are no longer in the
Yeah,
room.
it just shows the couch for me. Yeah, it shows the couch for me.
All right,
Oh,
do you guys see it now?
there's Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
naked guy.
Let's go ahead and hit play. Okay, go. Yeah, naked topless guy.
Uh, Cronus says I still try to finish it one of these days. Well, Cronus, we'll do Fallen Skies for you. How about that? Kind of with substance along, in my opinion. A lot of shows tend to do that. Do it at first and then go poo poo. I love the first 3 seasons of The Expanse and then went downhill. Never seen The Expanse. It's on the list.
Yeah, that last season of The Expanse really is goes beyond the letdown.
So wait, in order to get a place in there, she has to have a 4.5 rating.
Well, she gets a 20% discount for having a 4.5 rating.
Oh,
And hello, Jim.
hey Jim, how's it going? And
Yeah, this
Scurvy
episode
says,
is
"Hey,
called. Oh, go ahead.
yeah." Scurvy says, "Hey, Jim." Crowan says, "Season 4 was okay." Dang, I'm not blue. Hey, LLC. I don't know what he means by. Oh, oh. Well, I can fix that here in a second. Hey, Kronos, Amazon fucks everything up. Yep. In my opinion,
Sure.
yep. Alrighty. Yeah, I can fix that for you, Jim. Uh, Kronos, do you want to be a mod too? There you go. Well, Kronos, I don't have you as a mod, but I can make you one if you want. There you go. You got responsibilities now, Kronos. Now, what were you saying, um, Mikey?
Yeah, here. I'm gonna reset. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just post a titty pic. Post a titty pic. That's all you gotta do. Oh, Mikey got pooped. Hey there, Mikey. He says I won't complain. Thank you, boss. I'm not worthy. We're getting smoked there because Mikey refuses to go out and help fight the firefighters, even though it's an order from his prime minister.
I'm not refusing anything. Yeah, we're getting haze here too in Toronto, so believe me, we're getting the worst of it. You guys are starting to get just the after effects, what we're getting. That's pretty much it.
No, that's because I'm
It's
out in
all
the middle
over
of
the place.
nowhere, so it all blows away.
Yeah, now this is an interesting episode. I just looked it up. It's called
Yeah. Did you see
Nosedive.
that? Yeah. Did you see that? He
Yeah.
just screamed fuck as he closed the door after the door closed. It's the way it censor
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, now it has two people you might recognize. Like I said, Bryce Dallas Howard from the Jurassic World movies, and Alice Eve, who played the Borg Queen in one of the episodes of Voyager, which is pretty sweet.
Okay. And Crow says Purple Haze. Isn't that a song? No, you're thinking of Purple Rain. And Jim says,
There's
well,
also
Purple
Purple
Haze.
Haze.
oh, is there?
There is also Purple Haze. Yeah, it's by Jimi Hendrix. Purple Rain is by Prince, or the symbol known as Prince, whichever one you want to go by first.
Well, if you ever get to Minnesota, I can take you past his house.
That'd be awesome, man. I'd go with you.
You mean his
We'd go
compound?
with you. His compound.
Compound
Yeah.
house,
That'd be awesome.
same difference.
Oh yeah, he's a Twinkie. He did like the Minnesota Twins. He was a Twinkie. A Twinkie fan.
Hey, when they pay you $25,000 to say that, you're just gonna say it. Then Crow says, "Oh, Rain, Hayes as well. Party, man." One star, one star, one star.
Yeah.
I'd one star that shit.
Party man. Yes, go to Spoon.
Isn't there a job she's supposed to be doing besides all this social media bullshit?
I don't know. Rules and regulations, no place in this nation. Party, man.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Oh, maybe that's why she'll probably get fired.
Okay, I'm gonna watch more of this episode.
There you go. Now take a picture of that of your wet shirt. Get your shirt completely drenched in. There you go. That's that's one star, one star. It looks like put up a video there for one of his uh, productions there. Oh, it's a puppy video. Okay, sounds cool. Oh, that might be Mikey, but that's because the Canadians there, if it gets above 70 degrees, they start melting. So he has to have a fan on him at all times. Not even a response from Mikey. He's too engrossed in the girl in the bikini.
Probably. Yeah, but this series is not. This episode's from 2016. It's 7 years ago. I didn't even
This
know
is
that
one of
this
those.
series existed.
Yeah,
Not just saying I didn't know it existed.
yeah.
Say you actually revealed a brand new series to me that I didn't even know was out there.
You really got to watch the first one. The first one is hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a politician forced to fucking pick what more can you want.
Right.
Yeah, Greta says melting sounds painful. Yeah.
I've got a frozen screen. That's weird.
A what?
I have a frozen screen on my Cosme.
Yeah, are
I
you
mean, I have,
frozen?
Uh,
Rose,
Try to refresh it. No, it's working fine. Or
yeah, I
as
think
fine as
mine
normal.
is. It's probably me. It's usually always me.
Maybe are you? How close are you to a window, Mikey?
I'm watching it now.
Okay.
I think that's just his microphone. This conversation is making me want to release an EMP across the entire world and kill social media for good.
Her name is Nene.
Ah, fuck that EMP. Go straight for the nukes. Go straight for the nukes.
That looks like Gallus Eve in the bikini. So that's what she looks like outside of a Borg Queen outfit. Oh man.
Wait, if they can say that on here, then we should be able to at least see some titties.
Yeah, but it's not the series for that, Gorilla. It's not a porno movie. I mean, episode.
Yeah, but
That
if they
doesn't
can,
matter.
titties give you ratings. That's why every low budget production has titties in it.
This is not low budget.
No,
Or
it's not.
or if you feel like the movies are gonna be crappy, you always add titties to it to make people happy.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to your guys' first war movie next week? That's the Patriot, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Volcano.
Yeah, I've
What a
seen
bad
it,
way to go.
Kronos. Yeah.
Well, then I
Yep.
be right
Yeah.
back.
Yes to both. There's also a movie called Joe and the Volcano, which has Tom Hanks in it.
Joe versus the volcano.
Joe versus the Volcano. Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Wait. We're gonna do Brandon in the volcano. Let's get. Wait. Yeah. All right.
I wish it's just Tom Hanks versus the volcano. Actually,
Yeah.
before Tom Hanks became I can't think of a good word to say.
You mean before he came established?
Before he became a sellout bitch after doing Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Oh.
The only thing worthwhile Tom
Forrest-
Hanks has done since Forrest Gump is Toy Story movies.
Okay. I thought he did. I thought that Forrest Gump, or excuse me, I think that Tom Hanks did a great job in Castaway. That was a good film. Not just Forrest Gump, but Castaway was a good film too. And some people are trying to convince me that Tom Hanks was actually good in Cloud Atlas with Halle Berry, which I'd seen also. And I was like, well, I'm not a big Halle Berry fan. I mean, I didn't mind seeing Tom Hanks, but I think he could have done with a better female co-star than Halle Berry. Come on. But that's just. Yeah. I'm stuck on that face. Oh boy. This thing.
Huh.
That world seems like hell, and everyone in it deserves to die.
It sounds like modern day. Huh?
I desperately want everyone in this world to suffer horribly, the skies to fall, lakes to boil.
That taxi driver was gonna give her 1 star just for this conversation.
Yep.
One star, one star. She's gonna drop down to like a 2.0.
Yeah. She's gonna be uninvited by the time the flight's over.
Called it. Well, of course, that was predictable. She's lying. She's lying.
Yeah.
This is like bad acting.
That's very bad acting.
Just tell her to go fuck herself.
I want everyone in this episode to die. I can't understate how much I want to kill all these people.
I believe there's a rusty butter knife around there somewhere. And she wrecked her life with that one guy she was living with.
That was her brother.
Oh. Oh, she definitely wrecked that.
And this is the society that China is implementing right now, and they want desperately to put onto the United States.
Oh. Hey, Crow says Tom Hanks melted. LOL. He made fire. I did Castaway and Money Pit and very 80s. Wilson! Crow says, thanks for the rest. Gotta go. Later, Staters. And apparently Jim made a fan film here. Put the link in.
It looks just like the rest of them.
Yeah. What the hell is he even supposed to be saying?
I think that's French.
Oh, they're making stuff with Home Improvement too.
Hey, Home Improvement was a great show.
Yeah. Oh, who's this Hawks here? It says he's an admin.
I have no idea.
I never made him an admin.
I have no idea. He's listed as a Cosme supporter.
Huh. Ugh. That's a lot of roads.
Yes, fall asleep behind the wheel. You're better off not living in a world like that. If you can, take a lot of people with you.
So, in other words, do fall asleep.
No battery. Yeah, that's another thing you have to realize about electric cars. Those batteries, good for maybe 2 to 3 years. Then you won't be able to charge them for anything.
Yeah, but yet they want us to go electric by 20. So, what's still the charger out of it?
No, it's incompatible. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he's fucking useless. Oh, she's gonna get 1 star for returning back a dented car. If she returns it.
She's not going to survive. Should be better off just setting that car battery ablaze and taking out the entire charging station.
Yeah. Hey, if a lot lizard's good enough for a trucker, a 2.8 is good enough for a trucker.
Yeah.
See the serial killer. Good, we're not gonna suffer.
I agree with Germ. I think all these people need to be destroyed.
Off them all! Off them all! Apophis 2029, we need you now!
I was 4.6 points. Ah, damn.
She's right.
Whee! Wow.
Oh, now these are the kind. This is what she needs to hear.
Yeah.
Whee! I think the driver has definitely a better life than this girl.
About how many years is the quality of life?
Uh, the only one in this episode.
All right, I'll be right back.
Right? Hopefully, it's the red thermos.
What was that about emergency escape hatch?
Ah, whiskey.
Oh,
Well,
he's gonna get downvoted for lying to him.
I
Ugh. God, she just.
This is where she's disinvited.
wow.
Where's the shotgun? Where's the shotgun? Why do I have a feeling it's gonna turn into a shotgun wedding, but not the kind we're used to?
I'll bet she crashes the wedding and probably goes on a rampage.
Yeah, she's gonna crash it with a shotgun. He's probably down to a 1.9 now.
So now
Probably
she's
ease up on
officially
that
under a
whiskey a bit.
2.
Yeah, show up to the wedding like that.
You know, they never did go into detail about what she did to borrow that bike.
Did you see the dirt on her knees? Come on, drop the dress a little bit lower. Drop it a little lower. Let's see some titty. He's required to say that. Wait, did they say your number?
I think 2.1 or 1 point something.
You try to play it so politely instead of just shouting, "Get the fuck out!" Oh shit! This episode over yet? You know, if she was like still the 4.2, then anybody, I'll give it her 5 stars.
Yep.
Oh, about time security, Kevin.
That's very, very lax security at that place.
Yeah. God, that is some shitty security. What, they do away with the metal handcuffs?
Yeah. Before this was even filmed, most police don't use metal handcuffs anymore. They use the zip ties.
Ours do. Our police do.
Then they're one of the last ones left on Earth doing that.
Well, I thought they only used the zip ties for large mass arrests.
No. It's something like 75-80% of the police that do arresting use the zip ties.
I wonder why that is.
Because you can literally get 1,000 of those things for the price of maybe one of those little links on the handcuff. Those things are dirt freaking cheap. You gotta remember, they're not exactly made for human use. Those are made to hold stuff like boxes together or bands of tubing. They cost less than a penny each.
So what's that in her going on in her cell? It's falling. It's not snow.
That's dirt.
That's falling in the cell.
That is particulate dust in the air.
Okay. Mike is being awfully quiet. Oh shit! I accidentally pressed the button, but we were pretty much over anyhow. I don't want that. Oh shit. Okay. So we're on to our next episode here. Season 3,
I
episode
assume that
2.
beeping's you.
Yeah. Okay, this one's slightly shorter.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, am I back on? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was silent because I was watching the episode. It actually worked while I was on mute, so I was able to watch it.
Okay, so yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
I
that
didn't feel
episode's pretty
bad.
much over.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad for her at all, really. But you know, she did the right thing. She made sure that she stood out, even though she went down to 0.
Hey,
0.5, come on, cut her a little slack.
she
Uh-oh.
deserves it.
Oh no. We got old 90s graphics. This sounds like it's gonna suck. It's 90s graphics there. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you look at the old Sega or Nintendo there. That was that graphic right there.
Oh boy.
Well, yes, Gorilla. Mikey and I know that we were alive for it.
Yeah.
You weren't born until the Super Nintendo.
Oh, come on. Hey, come on. Come on. I just got off the tit when the Sega Genesis came out.
Yeah, unfortunately I had real life come into play back when I was 24, so that's 34 years ago. I think the last thing I played was Doom, and that was about it. The original Doom video game, interactive. It was nice. But I remember all of the older games, though. That movie that Adam Sandler did, Pixels, I remember all that stuff. Donkey Kong, all that crap. Now that's really a bizarre movie. I think you have to be drunk to see that one. Unfortunately,
Drunk and a little brain damage doesn't hurt.
yeah, that probably doesn't hurt either, right? You're right.
That's a general rule for Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Take it with a stiff shot of whiskey and preferably a wrench to the side of the head.
So basically this episode, you got to see the Borg Queen sell out and have an awesome wedding, supposedly. But then her best friend from Jurassic World.
Wait. That's the Borg Queen?
Yeah, Alice Eve. Yeah. She was
Holy
the Borg
shit, I didn't
Queen
recognize
that
her.
Yeah. I thought you recognized her. Yeah, that was
Well, it's kind of hard to recognize an actress who's plastered in about 30 hours of makeup.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I excuse me. When I looked it up, I said, "Oh yeah, Alice Eve, Borg Queen, yay!" Yeah, she was still young back then, but I recognized Bryce right away. You know, like I said, from the Jurassic World films. Yeah, she was cool.
What does this guy do that he can afford a trip around the world? That he looks like a young buck.
He doesn't do anything. His father probably has an executive job.
What was that, Graffiti Lane?
You haven't been to a big city before, have you?
My parents live in the cities. My cousins live in the cities.
That's every train station, every bus stop, every little back alley in a city.
Okay, here's the. It's called Playtest, and it also came out 2016, October 21st. It says, while in Britain, this is just the plot. It says, while in Britain, a thrill-seeking American globetrotter signs up to test a video game in order to make some quick cash, but finds out the game is far too terrifyingly advanced. Did you guys get that synopsis?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
He deserves whatever bad thing happens to him.
Yeah.
Well, if he's a true scumbag.
He's taking a trip on daddy's money around Europe
Okay,
just
he's
to get away from the family. He deserves it.
okay. He's a
Until
scumbag.
Daddy cancels the credit card.
He may not have time to.
It'll take his father 6 months to realize he left.
Okay, let's see who the stars of this are.
Douchebag and hoe.
Huh. Dan Trachtenberg. I'm just looking at the information here. Excuse me. Well, you might recognize one person. Elizabeth Moynihan is Cooper's mother in the episode. Wyatt Russell is Cooper. I recognize Elizabeth Moynihan. She's been in a lot of TV series. Jamie Paul is the other one. He's Josh Peters in this thing. I don't
Yeah, you
recognize.
should have. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh
What
no,
were
I
you
was just saying I was just saying I didn't recognize the others, but I recognized Elizabeth Moynihan.
Okay.
Plays
Yeah,
Cooper's mom. Yeah, Cooper's mom.
Okay. He should have let her answer the phone when his mom called. That would have made it just make it extra awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a few Japanese actors in this movie or in this episode too.
I'll give her credit. I agree. Women are smarter than men, wholesale. Their downfall is that they're freaking crazy. That's our advantage.
No.
No one ever said women weren't smarter. But we do have the advantage of being sane.
No, not all women are crazy. Come on.
I've met plenty of them. Yes, they are. It's just to what degree and what type. I mean, I love my girl. But yeah, in her own way, she is crazy.
Yeah, but you accept that, don't you?
Yeah, but that doesn't make her not crazy.
Okay. Well, you accept her for who she is. My wife and I are both nuts. We know it.
Hey, Mikey, we take it you've never been had shit thrown at your or in Jerm's case stabbed.
What
Attempted
was?
stabbing.
Oh,
What?
attempted stabbing?
It was. I
No,
was never stabbed.
no, I was never stabbed. I was.
She
I
tried
did.
to.
No,
Long
no.
ago, there was a woman or two that took a swipe with some sharp objects and some blunt force objects. But I used to be quick.
Used to be.
Well, time catches up with you. I didn't
Yeah.
exactly take care of myself in my 20s, so
Well, they might
Yeah.
make contact now every once in a while.
yeah.
I don't know.
And I stopped dating 20-year-old Latinas. That helped.
Really. No,
They have seem to have
I
an
never got.
affinity for sharp objects.
Well, I'm proud to say I never got near a Latina or a Puerto Rican or well, just nobody that was crazy enough to want to hurt me with a weapon.
You know, if his mama would just sent the text going, answer my fucking call or I'm canceling the credit card, he would have called her back right away.
Oh, I would think he would have, yeah. But remember, he's a scumbag. And I think scumbags get a rightful place where they where they end up. I probably Gorilla. I probably should have apologized in advance. We usually have to keep the AC on because uh, it helps filter out the haze outside, as well as keeps the humidity down in our apartment. We have a stand-up AC system, so I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel.
Yeah. Wait, so something happened to his dad?
I don't know.
Well, let's get back to America. Or I got bullshit. If it's super secretive, how does she know about it? Unless she's a recruiter for him. That's it. She's a recruiter for him. I'm calling it.
I'll go opposite. She's corporate espionage.
Oh, they must have some money if they're in a castle, an old time castle. I don't know what's the deal with this drone footage that's been coming into shows lately. I don't know how I feel about those aerial shots like that. Like I hate the Dutch angle.
Well, it's cheap, so it's not going anywhere.
Okay. Wait, are there even any black people in Europe or in England?
Not as many as there are here, but yes.
Okay.
And some of them even native.
So now he's in London, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to step away for a moment.
Okay. Well, he's been in London for a while.
Yeah, I caught part of it. So has he gone to test the game yet?
He's there right now, getting interviewed.
Okay, cool.
Ish.
Nice.
By someone who doesn't feel like they fit into England. Gryffindor. Hufflepuff's the best.
Yeah.
Wait. Was she that gal that in End of the fucking world that was gonna stab him? Was that yesterday?
No, that's not her.
The Katie is played by a gal named Wunmi Mosaku. Plays Katie. And then there's this actress named Hannah John Kamen as Sonia. And then Shu, I guess the head of it, that's played by Ken Yamamura. I think he's been in a few martial arts films, if I remember correctly. That name sounds familiar.
Wait, she left her phone on?
It's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a very simple procedure. Unfortunately for him, that technology will kill him.
Well, That's why it said it was so terrifyingly advanced for a video game.
Doesn't matter how realistic it is, the feedback will destroy him.
Oh, for his brain at least. Turned him into a vegetable, then he dies.
Oh, she's gonna zap him just for that. That's ma'am.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, it's on Netflix. Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's on camera.
No shit.
It says it says the point of playtest definitely takes shots at capitalism, but more specifically, it criticizes humanity's penchant for developing dangerous new technology as a way of increasing profits.
Yeah, they always have little BS messages like that.
Yeah. What it says here is that Katie quickly goads Cooper from playing whack-a-mole to testing the limits of his brain with a more invasive game. Which makes sense since you're seeing him start to lose touch with reality. Or you will, as the game goes on. Whack-a-mole. When I first started playing James Bond's GoldenEye video game, I really did think I was actually, James Bond. I really thought I was part of that game. I guess this game in this episode is supposed to put you more into it, make it seem like reality.
Yep.
You all right there, Gorilla?
Yeah.
I think Gorilla maybe fall asleep.
Well, he was thinking that Bryce was going to drop her left or right shoulder hem there in the last episode.
Hey, we can all have hope.
I know. I can't imagine what it would have been like to be with Chris Pratt. The guy ended up being Star Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. Jeez.
Didn't Guardians of the Galaxy come out before Jurassic World?
No, I thought Jurassic World came out first, and then it was Guardians.
Oh well. I
Yeah,
only saw
Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
World once.
Yeah, well, Jurassic World. Yeah, Jurassic World came out before Guardians because, uh, yeah, Chris was in Jurassic World. So yeah, oh, I can always look it up.
Are you ready to play? Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, now Jurassic World was 2015. Let's see when the first Guardians came out. Yeah, okay. He did Guardians in 20. So you were right, Resolute. He did Guardian. Well, Chris Pratt, anyway. He did Guardians in 2014, and then he did Jurassic World in 2015. So yeah, that was Pratt. But Bryce Dallas Howard was with him, so that was one of her first movies in 2015. That's okay. I still like Chris Pratt. He's a good actor. I like him. You guys should really go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's really a great ending to the trilogy itself. And these open a possibility for maybe a series on Netflix
Hey,
or
hey guys, I'll be right back.
okay,
All right.
or Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Definitely not as good as the first two, but still okay.
I like the ending though.
As
Did you
far
like the
as
ending?
Marvel's been going, it's definitely the best they've done in years. But that's not
Well,
really
so
saying
far.
much because what they've done for years is total crap.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with you there. But I still thought it was a good ending to the whole thing. And now he's back on Earth, and now he's awaiting Avengers Secret Wars, which is supposed to come later, around 2030.
Yeah, that's just on paper. I wouldn't put any stock in that actually ever happening.
Yeah, I know. It's right now. It's in the right the like you said paper stage. It's just a thought and a plan. They put it on paper and they said, okay, we might do it, we might not do it.
Yeah,
Kevin
it's a
Feige
if we don't go bankrupt in the next 5 years, we can do this.
yeah, right. Oh man, Kevin Feige, man, what a sellout! Jesus. Well, anyway, I've seen two good movies so far this year. That and John Wick 4. John Wick 4 was absolutely great. Maybe not as great as the first one or the third one, which did have a lot of action but great storyline in it. But definitely right up there. I'd say the slowest one was probably John Wick 2, and I really liked 1 and 3 because they were like very high paced action, and it was just so good. And 4 wasn't that bad either. It had a great ending.
I don't think I even watched 3.
Never saw 3? Oh yeah,
I don't
well,
remember it.
you should get it. I've got the first two. I haven't
Yeah.
been able to get 3 yet, but we're just uh, Suzanne and I are just waiting for 3 and 4 together. Well, waiting for 4 to come out. It'll come out soon. A couple more months. So probably in the fall, and we'll get the next 2. I just loved how he killed so many people in the first one over his dog, because the dog was given by his deceased wife, or I
Yeah.
guess before she died. Yeah, that poor little beagle. So bad for him. The Russians got what they deserve, especially where he shoots the guy right in the Continental, right point blank in his head. Yeah, he deserved it.
All right, what I miss?
Oh, and
Not a
then we
lot.
just not a lot. We were just talking about John Wick and Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
He's in the Haunted Mansion right now, sipping non-alcoholic wine, talking to whatever her name is.
Wait,
Is it
who's
Katie or
who
the other
drinks alcoholic wine? That's a sign of a serial killer, in my opinion.
one? No, this is all coming from his mind, though. He's trying to create this
Not yet.
well, I don't know. He's having a difficult time trying to distinguish from reality. I think this game brings him down a couple notches or 2 from being such a prick.
Does he know like every house has spiders in it?
Well, especially old houses, you would think he'd know,
Yeah.
or at least have a concept.
I'm confident my place does not have spiders. The ants
Why
eat
is
them
that?
all.
Oh,
I'm very confident there is no bug problem outside of the vicious little collective of bored ants that permeate this apartment complex.
Well, like I said, we have a high-rise apartment, and we do have a little bit of a problem with ants and other things, but not so much the real bad pests, just tiny little pests. I mean, this building's very old. It used to house, seniors for, for what do they call it, nursing home kind of place for seniors, and now it's just a regular apartment building. So it's been here for so long.
so in other words, the guy's in the apartment.
Yeah. And my wife was telling me that somebody said we live in a prison on Earth. Prison? This is an asylum. We're all nuts. We're just allowed to run free every once in a while.
That's okay. Most of your country is like that.
Oh, in Canada? Yeah, well, I don't mind.
Who's
should move up here, Germ. You'd have a lot more fun.
I would start a American invasion. I would not be welcomed in Canada. I would force freedom upon you willingly.
Really? I'm just curious to see what happens in the near future when technology decides to intrude on the borders and crossings and things like that. Will we have something like that first episode where you had to be a number to be accepted, a certain number?
Yeah. Well, at least in the future, when the tyrants get elected, it's because the people want. It's because the AI wants the tyrant, not just because he has fuck me eyes.
You think the AI will bother with elections?
You gotta put on a show for the peasants, so they don't revolt.
Sort of like they do now.
Well, that's one reason I got out of America, because I don't want to be held responsible for the voting I incurred to put a jerk or jerkess in power.
That's
And
okay.
you're-
I don't count votes anymore.
Yeah,
And you don't have that in Canada. You're saying you absolutely have no. Like 50% of the population voted for Trudeau and he got in.
yeah, but I didn't.
25%.
What?
Yeah, only
25% of the population of Canada voted for Trudeau's party.
Yeah, his Labour Party. Yeah, well, I didn't vote him in.
Yeah, and he has experience, leadership experience, because he's Castro's son. Wait, you think I'm kidding? Look at a picture of him and Fidel Castro.
Oh, come
His
on.
mama was one of the 30,000.
Oh, no, come on. Are you serious?
It's undeniable. He looks nothing like his father and more
Wow.
like Castro than his legitimate children.
Wow. Well, there's some skullduggery there.
And just about.
Not really. His daddy let Castro borrow his wife when he did a state visit to Cuba, which was
Yeah, and they
conveniently
were-
9 months before the little bastard was born.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it makes sense, I guess.
We're not even shitting you on that. We're not even bullshitting you on that.
Well, it would make a lot of sense. I mean, concerning what I've seen so far of the guy, how he's been running office, which isn't very well.
Oh, now they're
Earpiece
running
isn't
silent
connected
on him.
to anything. There was never any voice in his head from that earpiece.
Oh well, what can you do? Well, if I know you, Germ, you'd probably start a coup,
Yes, I
a
would.
revolution. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
The more violent, the better. Especially if Trudeau's still around.
If he's still in office. You'll have to bring a lot of weapons with you.
This is still a semi-free country. I can get a lot of weapons.
Okay. Would a gorilla be your right hand man?
That depends on how interested he is in a bloody revolution.
How about it, gorilla? You be your second in
What?
command. You be
What's that?
You be Germ's second in command and lead a bloody revolution against Canada from the United States.
No, I'm just gonna be the guy going. Can we press the nuke yet? Can we press the nuke yet? Can we press the nuke yet?
I guess you'd have to vote me as an insider. I don't know if I could play a spy. I don't know if I could do that. If you run something like that, everybody gets bloody. So I'm not impartial to blood. I know people get bloody, but
Oh, freezing up.
uh,
You got the circle of death, gorilla.
yeah, circle of death, sir.
I think that may be his connection.
Excuse me.
Suddenly decided to start buffering.
It was having some difficulties on the first episode too. It was freezing up a few times. I didn't want to say anything because then it was starting to clear itself.
Yeah, it's working okay until it got a little circle of death going.
Yeah.
Are you having deja vu there, Germ?
I'm getting a headache from the circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
do I need to pause it?
Or reset it.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Huh. I can refresh Cosme and reshare it.
So
You're not even in Cosme.
no.
Yeah, I am.
According to this, it's me and Anonymous Bull, which I'm assuming is you, Mikey. There you go.
There, now can you see it?
Yeah, the girl is cowering in fear from something.
Yeah. No, they're beating the shit out of each other. She has a knife.
Oh wow.
She's trying to stab him. That's why I was asking if you're having deja vu.
You can get very dangerous in interactive video games like that.
We got safety protocols, I think.
No, they don't.
They don't have safety protocols, Gorilla.
Oh, whoops, wrong franchise.
No. It's not like the Enterprise where you have the hologram and safety protocols in place. It's not like that at all. When you're in the virtual world like this and you're wearing something over your eyes that you really can't, sense anything other than what you see on the screen or what you see on your visor. It blocks out everything else around you. And if you're not used to it, that's why it says that some people feel disoriented because they've been in playing VR all this time and not used to the reality of the real world. It can get blurred. Your whole concept between the virtual reality and real reality. I mean, that's already happening right now. It's occurring. It's going on. Just this 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 episode is just a harbinger of what is already happening nowadays with young kids that are playing with VR visor sets like that. It blurs their sense of reality. Pretty scary if I say so.
Well, they have to be pretty stupid to fall for that.
Or just feeble minded.
As I said, stupid.
Well, yeah. I just emphasized it in a more complex way. I usually think of stupid people as ignorant. If they're ignorant, well, all you can do is try to awaken them in some way and make them aware. But if they want to choose to remain ignorant, well, then you can't do much for them. That's kind of what's happened to this guy. He has no concept of what is right or wrong because he just feels like I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I doing
No,
this?
he's. This is obvious. They put the chip in his head, and it's fucking with him.
Oh yeah.
He had to be a moron to agree to that.
Well, well, yeah. We said he was a scumbag,
It's
and
gonna
he's
kill him.
feeble-minded. Uh, your mind is the mind is a powerful thing, and in the wrong, and if you don't respect it, you can get killed from it. That's what was so great about Dreamscape was the fact that you could die in dreams. I never knew you could, like until I saw that movie and I said, "Oh well, wait, I have heard some clinical research done, and it is actually true. There have been some people that died in their dreams." So
Yeah, but that's a physical representation of what. That's a mental representation of what was physically going on to them.
yeah,
The heart
well,
attack they have is unrelated to the dream. The dream is just reflecting, trying to get you the message that, hey, your heart's about to explode.
right. Well, it's trying to present a visual picture in your mind of that you're going to have a heart attack or a stroke or some kind of thing. It's supposed to give you that what do they call it? An alarm. I guess that's your internal alarm that goes off.
Yeah.
It says, "Whoops." Yeah, exactly. But see, the problem with VR is that it enhances. Well, I guess there's a pro and con to it. The pro being that it enhances the experience for a person who is into it. But then, of course, the con of it is that if you start to if your mind starts to play tricks and it starts to blur your senses, then that's a bad thing. That's why it would tear your mind apart. And then eventually the rest of you. Does that make any sense?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure the government has more dangerous VR type devices out there than what normal video game designers create.
Well, yeah, but this sort of
Well,
stuff, it requires vast amounts of hallucinogens to go along with it.
Yes, which is also dangerous. Because, for one thing, what if your body can't handle those hallucinogens? Well, then that's the problem. Is that the last chat? Yeah, Jim's landscape. Oh, okay. I was just looking to see if there were any more. I didn't see
we
any
got more
more.
chats here.
No, I was looking at, and
No,
that's
we
the
have
only one I
nobody
saw.
watching.
Yeah,
Nope, we're
Jim's
the only ones.
landscape. Yeah. Sorry, Gorilla. I wasn't sure we had. No, we didn't. So we're fine. Yeah, so I was reading up on this. They called it a British anthology, or British sci-fi anthology series. Some horror mixed in, I guess. It's supposed to be like an advanced series beyond the Twilight Zone or something.
Uh,
Oh boy.
this guy is freaking out. He's going fucking insane.
I think he was by this time. I think he's going to cross over into insanity very soon.
Now, does his disclaimer cover that in case he goes fucking nuts? The disclaimer he signed?
That
Not
disclaimer?
legally, no.
No, not legally. No, that would be the company would be not legally responsible.
They're not legally responsible?
They're not legally responsible. No.
Oh, they are definitely legally responsible because those you can't basically sign yourself into slavery, and you can't sign yourself into murder.
Yeah, but he waived his. He waived.
There's certain rights you can't waive.
I understand that, but I mean he signed a contract that waived a lot of responsibility on their part. He could have just said no.
Yeah, but he could argue that he was misguided.
Oh, that could be true. Yeah, that'd be true. Yeah. But even misguided, he could have still taken steps. But he wanted to make the easy money. That was the thing.
Yeah.
So
Just
he basically
like,
he became a guinea pig.
yeah. Well, someone was telling me that the people that waived that waiver for that what would you call it, that the death machine that they went into, they
Yeah.
said that that would not be covered under the law because or the company can still be held liable for that because they've been having there's some people have been calling out safety concerns for the last 5 years on those ships. And they still let people
Yeah.
go down to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. You're talking about recently with the Titan, yeah.
Yeah. And
And
no
I
matter
gotta
what
say,
waiver you
people have been
sign,
having.
it can't cover an illegal act. Because what they do to you is illegal, no waiver they have you sign is legally binding.
Yeah, but does that mean that the people that the parties responsible are eventually going to end up in jail? Because sometimes they can find, you know, there's been past moments where companies that were supposed to be held liable found a loophole or found some litigation that was able to keep them out of prison or any jail time or face any jail time.
Well, the company took the first step to file bankruptcy. As soon as the Titan blew up, they filed bankruptcy to protect
Yeah,
so they can't be so they won't the families of them sue. The company won't be financially on the hook. But I don't know about anything else.
Well, there's no company left to sue. The
Yeah, wasn't
CEO is
the
still there, though.
I thought the CEO was on the ship or on the sub.
I thought it was the CFO.
I thought the
yeah.
CEO was on the sub.
May have been.
One of the higher ups was on that sub.
Well, the CEO is dead, so now they have to rely on the chief financial officer. He's going to immediately declare bankruptcy.
But I wouldn't have gotten on the sub that they
It's
couldn't
okay.
even spend.
He
They
doesn't
couldn't even
cover
spend the extra.
multiple.
Yeah, I would have gotten on the sub that they couldn't even spend the extra $25 for a name brand controller, let alone a cheap Chinese knockoff.
Well, you know what's still tragic about this whole Titan thing? Well, one of the things that's still tragic, the 19-year-old told his dad explicitly, "I do not want to go on this thing." He told him that.
Yeah,
He went right up to
but
him and said, "I do not want to go on this freaking ship or this submersible or whatever the fuck it's called." I didn't want to go on it.
yeah, he probably saw the controller and said, "Fuck that."
Well, I'm sure he probably watched some previous, like, things that, because it did go down the year before that and had problems. And I'm sure that he's intelligent enough, or I hope he was, to have seen the previous footage and said, yep, sorry, Dad, fuck that. I ain't going on this thing.
Yeah.
How
Now,
nice.
okay.
It was all in his head, and he had a stroke in half a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in other words, they're having problems with the sub before, so that they can be they can say that sub has demonstrated it had issues beforehand, so therefore they are held liable. They could be probably held liable.
Well, yeah, the company they have determined the company is liable, obviously, because otherwise, why wouldn't they have just gone and immediately declared bankruptcy? Because they knew they were going to face, you know, uh, legal and civil, with the families. So
Yeah.
they knew that going in. But the
And
thing
what
that
country is what country was that sub out of, or that company
They
out
would,
of?
it would have to be internationally registered, as well as registered in Great Britain and the United States to cover it, because it's in international waters.
well, and they also said that France had a piece of it too, because they had a Frenchman that was in the party, right, that died as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I just didn't know who.
So anyone who has a citizenship who is on that sub, Great Britain, the United States, and probably some
France.
international organization.
Okay, because I figured the law would the laws of the sub would apply to where the headquarters of the company would be located.
Well,
depending
they
on the
gave,
citizenship, each
yeah,
citizen, the law of, say if there's an American on there, American law would apply to that particular case.
Well, then that must
yeah.
have changed after 1912.
Hell yes, changed after 1912. That was before the United Nations, hell, before the League of Nations.
Yeah, well, the Titanic had to follow British law versus American law. We're following British law when they were sailing to America there, because if it was an American ship, they would have had to have lifeboats for everybody on board.
And of course, because it was a British ship.
Yeah, the British there, they only require, since the boat was considered a lifeboat in itself, it only required 16 lifeboats instead of the not because it didn't take the size of the ship into consideration. Yeah, some old maritime law, and they weren't taking the as the ships were getting bigger, they didn't update the law. So
I think that they overlooked, Gorilla. I think they overlooked a lot more than just the fact that the laws were involved. I think they also overlooked the fact that the ship did have, in fact, flaws, but they all said that it didn't, and that it was unsinkable. So,
well, you bribe enough inspectors. Yep, it's unsinkable. You bribe enough
come on,
inspectors. Yeah, it's good to go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this ship.
come
Don't look at my bank account, please.
on.
Oh, to be fair, it was unsinkable.
They had pictures.
If it
They've
was
got actual evidence that there was a problem.
Yeah. What were you saying, Jerm?
It was unsinkable if it was attacked. That was their
That wasn't torpedo.
primary thing. No one ever thought about hitting an iceberg or anything. They were thinking about someone actually trying to destroy the ship.
They're leaving port in
In
April in the North
1912?
Atlantic. What were they expecting? They weren't expecting no ice.
Well, you have to be pretty. Even in a situation like that, it took a great deal of incompetence to hit an iceberg. It's not like there is a field of the things.
Well, there was actually an iceberg field, sure.
They had 6 ice warnings, and what the day of the sinking alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that consists of, hey, I see an iceberg maybe 5,000 knots over there.
I swear they got warned about the one they did though.
Yeah, they were warned. Oh yeah, there could be icebergs here, but they had plenty of
And
open
an ice
space to
field.
turn. If literally anyone was looking, if they were following any type of regular proper procedures, they could have easily missed it.
Yeah. Well, another problem with it too is the rudder was apparently too small for that big of a damn ship to corner on a dam.
wait. You know what bothers me the most is the fact, going back to the Titan. The fact is that they still signed waivers. You know, absolving the Ocean Gate, that was the company, of any wrongdoing. Why did they sign the waivers in the first place if they knew that there was previous problems with the Titan in the first place and that it couldn't handle the pressure
Because
down
they
there
didn't know.
where Titanic was at?
They didn't disclose that little information.
Yeah, which means that by legal rights, these families do have a legal claim to sue them, and for everything, even if
They
they
have
are
legal
bankrupt.
course to sue them no matter what.
Yeah,
As I said, you can't sign away your rights to something like wrongful
Life.
death or
Well, I'm pretty sure there is
it's
some exceptions.
criminal.
I'm pretty sure there's some exceptions to life that, like when my aunt did some experimental medicine, like she had pretty bad thyroid cancer, and she did sign a bunch of waivers there on the experimental medicine.
Yeah.
But so the company cannot. She ended up having a heart attack because of the medication there, from what I understand. So 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 my uncle could not sue the company there, but that fell under right to try.
Yeah.
And she did say,
Which doesn't exist anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, I think she fell under the. Hey, Daniel, how are you, buddy?
"Hey,
Hey,
Daniel,
Daniel.
Hey, guys, what's up?
you just missed the,
Hey,
the
Daniel.
you just missed the show there. We're just kind of bullshitting and wrapping up here. As soon as we wrap up, I'm hitting a dock because I don't have to work in the morning. I don't have to be up till 10:30 tomorrow.
Lucky son of a
Oh, that's
bitch.
nice.
I got it. Well, my aunt has the one gal, she can't really drive too much in that, and my aunt really hates driving in cities. She just has trouble with a lot of traffic and that. So I'm driving them over there. They're feeding me supper.
That's not a bad
Hell,
deal.
they helped me get my car. Cheryl helped me go around getting my car. At least I could do is take them out to Sioux Falls.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey,
Hey guys,
Daniel.
what's up?
I do
Oh, we're
better.
just wrapping up ish, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got done watching 2 episodes of Black Mirror.
Yeah, I
They're
heard
all,
this shit was good.
the first 2 episodes of the series was pretty good. Now it's just the first episode. They could probably cut that one in half. What do you think,
Mhm.
Jerm?
Yeah, they could wrap that up in at least 20 minutes.
I would have given that gal 1 star all the way through, just as annoying as she fucking was. Hey, there's my
Anyways,
missing pole. Sorry, I got distracted. I was missing a pole today. I was wondering where I put it. I just found it.
if you want to know, and I think I'm going to set it for next week.
Wednesday or Thursday?
When is July 5th? Shit.
July 5th would be Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. So Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. That's what I'm sending it for.
8 o'clock Eastern?
Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Oh. Okay.
You gonna be home by then?
Hopefully, I can make that.
You gonna be home by then, guys? I could set it for an hour later if you want me to. I could do 9 o'clock. I told you I'm very flexible.
Oh, no. Should we postpone Black Mirror week there, Wrestler, so Mikey can
Yeah.
stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Black Mirror ain't worth.
A Mikey
this
stream?
point does. Yeah.
There you
At
go,
this
Mikey.
point, Black Mirror ain't really worth shit because these episodes really suck.
There you
Yeah.
go, Mikey. That makes you feel better. You're worth more. Your stream's
that
worth more than
does.
my Black Mirror.
Okay. All right. So Wednesday, July 5th at 8 o'clock. Okay, Eastern.
Okay.
Will that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Okay, cool. Would that work for you, Daniel? Daniel?
What?
We're going to do a stream I told you about before, but I wasn't sure what time. But we're going to do it for July 5th. I'm doing the review of the movies, the ones I told you about we're going to go see on Friday. The ones I told you about before.
Yeah. I hope Indiana Jones comes on streaming soon because that's how I watch The Flash. I watched it on streaming.
Okay. Well, it might.
I hope so, but
yeah. But anyway,
know.
like I said, all 4 of us are gonna be there because I want you guys to be there. So, July 5th, then next Wednesday, a week from today, we'll do the review of the 2 movies, and we'll start at 8 o'clock.
What 2 movies am I giving an F to?
The Flash and Indiana Jones 5.
Okay, so I have to find time for that. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'll watch Indiana Jones after I done seeing what LDG did to piss Salty off on Friday.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I heard he pissed off Salty Trek.
Well, Salty booted him right off the stream.
Holy shit! Really? Oh my god! Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but that's not. If I really want. What? Are you fucking swearing on my fucking live stream? You fucking serious?
Wait a second. Wait, who did Salty kick out of his stream?
LDG
Free
Pickles.
Pickles.
What? Why did you do
Again.
that?
He doesn't like LDG to begin with, so he's happy to do it.
Yeah.
But when
I
did this
don't know.
happen? When did this happen?
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, because LDG didn't know I was streaming the Waltons there. He said he was over at Salty's, and then he got booted off of there, so he came over to my stream.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know this. Oh.
Well, LDG, okay, for all intents and purposes, LDG is very opinionated, okay? And Salty Tricker can be a crazy mofo sometimes. So I guess LDG called him out on something. That's what I heard.
Oh, no, they're talking about the secret hideout, and Salty doesn't like hearing that, which I understand.
Yeah.
You know,
He doesn't like hearing criticism of New Trek.
I don't know. I listen.
His criticism of New Trek.
Yeah. I don't know. I get along. I get along with both. I like both of them. So.
Well, they're okay, guys. I get along too with them. But the thing is, okay, it's just my own opinion. But as I've said in a few previous streams, after 2005, after Star Trek Enterprise went off the air, I didn't bother to watch any more Trek. So whatever new Trek came out after that, it was all BS to me. I didn't want to see it. I was happy with what I had just, after it was over. I was happy with that. And I was happy with the movies and, well, except for the J.J. Abrams crap, but that's okay. Whatever. So, there's always going to be pros and cons to every movie. You'll like some things, but you'll hate other things. And, but I knew I was dead set against Star Trek Discovery, and then everything else that came out after that. So, but that's just me.
I don't know. Strange New Worlds, I like it. I don't need them to tell me it's a reboot for it to be a reboot. Discovery sucked. Picard, first two seasons definitely sucked. Third season was okay. I like Lower Decks because it's a funny parody of Burnham era there. And Prodigy was getting my kid into Star Trek.
Yeah. And somebody told me that I should watch Orville with Seth MacFarlane. I'm like, all it is Family Guy, but live action, and you're in outer freaking space. Who cares about that?
No, it is not Family Guy.
It's a Star Trek parody. Or not.
It's not an outright. It's not a parody. There's a little bit. It's a humorous sci-fi show. It is a legitimate.
Okay, humorous.
Not a parody of. It's not a parody of Star Trek. It's its own thing.
It's its own thing. I know.
Yeah. So here, Mike.
Oh, there you are.
Do I have to stream a couple episodes for you?
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I didn't. You had just popped above me. You popped out and then you popped back. So I lost track of what you had just said.
Well, do you want me to stream a couple episodes for you?
Of which one?
The Orville.
Orville? Yeah, just do the just send me the links to my website. Like in the community section. Just the first 2 episodes. I'll take a look at them. Season 1.
Oh, here, I'll give them to you. I can give them to you now.
Oh, okay.
Just a sec. I'll use soap today.
Oh, you know what? Send them to me. Since we're friends on Facebook, send them to me on Facebook Messenger, and I'll take a look at them there. It would be easier to send them there.
Okay, let me see if
yeah.
Ooh, that one's so okay. WW7's down. Okay, that's what people were talking about. Because people were going, oh, the Orville or Soap Today's down. Soap Today's down. You know how many damn different servers and sites they have? If one goes down, they have They have like 50 others.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just send them to my Facebook Messenger. It's easier. I can take a look at them and glance at them, watch them from there. It'd be a lot easier. Yeah. So, so what's the latest, before we clock out of here? What's the latest we've heard about Pop? How is he doing?
Of who?
No new updates.
But he is moving, right?
Yes,
Okay.
he's still
In the
moving. That's why he's not streaming this week.
Right. He's supposed to move to Williams, Arizona. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the preliminary thing. He'll have everything, should have everything sorted out probably by early next week. And
That's good.
by the time he does the Lost in Space stuff, hopefully he's all settled.
Yeah, I hope so. Williams is a lot better place to live than Tucson, season wise. Seasons. It has all 4 seasons up there. Unlike
Here, I thought you were gonna say the other city wrong. I thought, I'm gonna have to boot you for it if you just say it wrong on my channel.
well, now Williams, Arizona is a nice town. My wife and I stayed there, and there's a great restaurant there called the Pine Country Restaurant. It has really good food and has good service. And if he's really looking forward to a nice spot, that's a nice place to have a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And the railway is right there. He can take the Williams Railway train straight to Grand Canyon. It's the Grand Canyon Railroad.
Yeah. There you go, Mikey.
Right back. Okay. Cool.
I got you sent.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Pop, how's it going?
Hey, Pop. Yes, it is
Hey, Pop.
expensive, Pop. I know, but it's a nice place. It is. Williams, yeah.
I think you'll be a lot happier there too.
I think
Small
you will,
town,
too.
small town feeling. I like my small towns there. Hell, we don't have well, these small towns are nice. The one guy there, in these small towns there, the domestic abuse, your domestic abuser there, he did have bad luck there. The one guy there, he smacked his wife around there, and turns out as he's leaving the house there, after his brother intimidated the wife not to press charges there, when he walked out of the house there, he tripped off the step there, and he had 6 broken ribs, 2 snapped ankles, and he also broke his arm in 3 places
Hey,
before he
Pop,
fell off the step.
115% above national average.
yeah.
Oh,
He
shit.
says he won't be able to afford
So
it.
that's a price cut for you from moving from the Bay Area.
Yeah. But what? Yeah, visit is nice. Living will be a struggle. He says too. But Pop, there is an affordable store there. The Safeway is still there, and I used to work for Safeway. It's affordable. You should be able to shop there for your necessities. It won't be that expensive. And there's a McDonald's there.
Hey, Pop, when are we going to see the next episode of what's it called? Lost in Space. That was a fun one.
Give him a couple weeks.
More expensive than the Bay Area. That's
I
That's
thought it'd be
kinda weird.
less expensive.
Yeah.
That's weird because it's still a very small town. Well, small city now almost. I guess it's more like a village.
yeah. Safeway is an expensive grocery chain.
Well, yeah, but there's other chains that are much more expensive than that.
Yeah. I'd recommend down there. They should have like a SARS Super Saver. I know they extend down that far.
It's a tourist trap.
Yeah.
Well-
I don't know about grocery outlet.
Well, Pop, it's as long as you can find some place to stay in that area, it shouldn't be too bad. And you know, there is also not just the Grand Canyon, but there's a place called Bearizona, and it's actually like the bears come up to your car and stuff. It's kind of a cool little park.
So the
No
bears
discount
come up
grocery
to your
store.
car and you're essentially inviting a mugging.
I would say a mugging. Come on.
That's best case scenario with a bear in your car.
Well, the bear's not going to be inside the car. Obviously, you're going to keep your windows
Unless he wants
rolled
to
up.
be.
Well, unless he tries to get in it. I don't know.
You ain't stopping the freaking bear from getting into your vehicle.
Well,
Unless
if
you're
the vehicle
driving
is
a
a truck,
freaking APC, he's getting into your car.
okay, if it's a truck with a tail bed or something in the back, I'd understand that. But I can't see how a bear's going to try to get into a regular, like, sized car. Unless it smashes the windows and does some sort of thing.
Yes, that's exactly what he'll do.
Yeah, but these are...
A
Okay,
bear
but
will
what if
either
the
do
bear
that
is
by
sedated?
accident or do that just because he finds it funny. Bears are assholes.
Oh, man.
I
Now
take
he-
it, Mikey, you never dealt with a bear?
No, not yet. I haven't
Oh.
lived in the wilds like you do. I haven't been able to deal with bears. No, not yet.
There's it. Black bears. All bears are assholes.
Well, I know up there they
Black
have
bears are
black.
less
Yeah, up there
dangerous.
they have black and
but
brown
they're
bears
dicks.
up there. Okay.
Grizzly bear will fuck you up just to fuck you up.
Yeah, pandas are the cute little assholes that you think they'll let you pet you, then they'll bite you.
Well, what about the koala bears? They're dangerous too.
Yeah.
In Australia, you
They'll
think they're
give you a
playful?
VD just
Oh, man.
to laugh and you say, hey, you're gonna have to explain why you got herpes from a freaking bear.
Yeah, I got it. I understand. Bears are dangerous. Jeez. Where'd you stop? Okay, Pop said it's a tourist trap. No discount grocery stores. No, I'm concerned how I'll be able to eat and pay rent. No, I understand, Pop. I do.
It'll work out, Pop. One step
It'll
at a
work
time.
out. Yeah.
The
Well-
important part is you're getting out of California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get out of California.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that a small town like that, you should be able to get to the hospital. They'd have like what we have, a community bus to the hospital.
Yeah. Place
well,
like
he
that,
said-
30 miles isn't really anything.
Yeah, he says he won't be able to get a follow-up cancer treatment. The nearest hospital is over 30 miles away. Well, if he's talking about Flagstaff, which is the main city there up north, maybe you should try to get a place in a suburb outside of Flagstaff. Maybe, I don't know. You might be better off there. Williams is a nice small town, I agree, and it's also a tourist trap for a lot of people. I also agree with that. But I'm saying with Flagstaff, you might, you've got a full service hospital there, and you got cancer, a treatment center there as well. Already looked it up. Yeah, bus is too expensive. Mostly airport shuttles. Yeah, that's true. You'd have to use an airport shuttle to take you.
Oh,
Well,
so they don't have like a community bus like ours? Because like for me to go to work is like $3.
no,
Like
Williams.
if I was to ride the bus.
Yeah, okay.
And that's
Pops
12
up in a
miles
place
away.
I don't have an income. I understand. No, Williams up there, Gorilla, is small enough that it doesn't have its own transit system.
Well, it's bigger than my town, my area.
Yeah.
Well, probably
What
is.
Gorilla's suggesting isn't a municipal, it's private.
Yeah, no. Well, ours is it's a nonprofit organization that runs It runs in 5 different counties, and what
Yeah.
you do is it costs like $2 to get a ride on the bus, and then for every 7 miles, it costs $1 more. The first 7 miles costs $2, and then for every 7 miles after that, it costs another
I
buck.
guess they don't have a community bus like that,
Okay.
from what
Well,
Pop says.
Williams does have tour buses that can go to and from Flagstaff and to and from Phoenix. Flagstaff just being the stopover point before you get to Williams. So you do have tour buses that can take you from Williams to Phoenix and back.
Yeah, he already
You just
looked
have to
into
stop.
that apparently.
Yeah, but you just have to pay for that, and then you have to, like I said, Flagstaff would be your stopover point.
But anyway, something will be figured out.
Oh yeah, it'll be figured out, Pop. Yeah, I know they don't have a bus. Yeah, I know that. Like I said, it is a nice town. It really is, and it shouldn't be too expensive. But if you said it's more than what it is, well, it has gone up a lot since my wife and I were there. That wasn't too long ago, so yeah, which is sad to hear. Tour buses are great if you have, yeah, triple money. Yes, yeah, that's hard. Well, we're just glad that you're able to move, Bob. I hope you can get something arranged. Yeah, I looked up the prices. Yeah. Well, weather-wise, you're going to be much better off if you live up north and as opposed to living down in central Phoenix. There's at least anywhere from a 20 to 25 degree drop in temperature when you go north.
That much, eh?
Yeah. Well, money, he says on
I
tour buses.
guess he's leaving next week.
Yeah, he's leaving next week. He'll be on foot.
Yeah. But one step at a time.
Yeah.
Get you there and then figure out the rest later.
Yeah. What's the did he say that he has a friend that's going to be able to take him that
I
far
don't
or
know.
take him there?
No idea.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Pop, you know that we always have you in our thoughts. My folks are still praying for you through their Carmelite missionaries, and Jay Aldrich still has his prayer groups going for you as well as we all do. So, we know you'll make it, Pop. You'll be fine. Just take it one step at a time, like Jern said.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we can get you. They'll get you set up on some good help from the state.
Yeah, they do have affordable state-run facilities there that can help you with, if you are under a fixed income. Hold on a minute, okay. Well, like I said before, I'm just glad he's getting out of California proper. I'm just glad he's getting out of there.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Gotta abandon the West Coast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I have actually had to look for places outside the state of Washington.
Yeah.
Because starting July the 1st, we have the pseudo income tax.
Oh, crap.
What the fuck's a pseudo income tax?
An income tax that, for legal reasons, they don't call an income tax.
Well, welcome to the rest of the country.
Yeah. That makes no sense, though. A pseudo income tax? I've never heard of such shit.
Our state constitution forbids an income tax. So they classify this, well, it's supposed to be a 0.58% payroll tax. It'll be enforced at 0.6.
Well, now wait a second. Right. Washington State has never had an income tax. Is that correct?
Wait,
Never had one before
Right.
until starting July 1st.
they're gonna
Oh,
charge
man.
you 0.06% for your state income taxes?
It's going to be 0.6% payroll tax.
Oh, that's fucking
That's
nothing.
just the, yeah, I know it, but that's just the initial
Yeah.
thing.
But
And
that's still
That's how they
the-
wormed their way in the door.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi, Pop.
Hey, Pop.
Hey guys. No, I want to clarify something. Okay, first of all, I was planning on leaving this week. Thursday he was going to pick me up,
Okay.
but I still had the staples in my skull that needed to be removed, and I was calling around, and everybody in Arizona said, "Well, it's going to take weeks to get you a doctor's appointment."
Oh, wow.
So I can't leave the staples in there that long because they want them out by the 3rd of July. So I called the guy who's supposed to pick me up, my friend in Arizona, and I asked him if we could postpone until next week, and he said that's fine. That we'll do it after the 4th of July weekend. He said probably Thursday the 6th he'll leave.
Okay.
So it's basically 1 week later that I'm going.
Okay.
Does that make
Okay.
sense? That because
Yeah.
Monday I'm scheduled to have the staples removed.
Well, yeah. Get
If I
those
go-
out. Right.
Yeah,
Get those
if-
out, Pop, because.
Yeah, if I go to Arizona, I don't know when I'll be able to see a doctor again.
Right.
But
they
I
do
did
have-
I did check into all the possibilities of assistance, and everything is months waiting lists. So
Yes.
my worry and my anxiety is who the guy who's letting me stay with him. I don't know how long you can be able to tolerate me being there without pain.
Oh, if he offered, he'll work with you.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody has a limit, Gorilla. I appreciate
Yes,
that, but
yeah.
everybody has a limit.
You'll find outside of California that limit is a little bit extended.
Well, no, here's what it
Quite
is.
Frankly, California is the
No, here's what-
natural preset is asshole.
Well, here's what. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Here's the way it works. I'm applied for disability, but I've done most of my work in California, so I have to apply in California. Doesn't matter where I'm going to live. I got to apply in California and got to go through the California system, and that's usually 1 to 3 years waiting list to get approved.
For disability.
Correct. If I get approved, that is. That's if you get approved. It's usually they turn you down several times and you have to appeal once every 6 months or something like that. So the best chance I have is I'm trying to apply for basically what's like food stamps, which will be like $200 a month. And that's the only income I can see in the near future. But I did check. I pulled up the town. It's not a city; it's a town. And I pulled it up on Google Maps. I looked at all the local restaurants, the prices of the stores, the menus. Yeah, it's sorry. It's definitely higher than where I am now because it's a tourist trap. They don't expect people. They don't expect people to live there. They expect you to visit and leave.
Yeah, they just expect you to be there. I get it, Pop. No, I do.
Yeah,
I
most
understand.
most of the heart of the city is hotels and restaurants.
Yes. But like I recommended to you, Pine Country Restaurant is one of the better restaurants.
Oh, I
It
won't
might
be
be
able
a
to.
little.
I can't. I won't have the money. I can't even think of eating at a restaurant. I couldn't even afford to go to a taco place.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, no income. Think about it. I know it's a
Yeah.
lot for people to grasp,
No,
but
no.
when you have zero income, you can't plan on doing stuff like that.
That's true.
Zero income, we're talking zero.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I
mean,
looked up like groceries. I tried to find like maybe a discount grocery or I don't know, canned food warehouse or whatever they call those, canned outlet or whatever.
Sure.
All there is Safeway, which is one of the most expensive grocery chains.
Yeah.
In fact, because knowing that, I stocked up on dog food here because it's much cheaper here. I bought like 2 or 3 months supply for my dogs.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I wish I could do that with everything else. I wish I had the money to for food and everything because
I know it's.
I'm going to be,
I know it
if I
sucks.
can afford food there, it's going to be like strictly ramen noodles and maybe if I'm lucky, hot dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cost of living is 115% higher than the national average.
I
And
didn't even realize that. That's
the
crazy.
only buses in and out is the airport shuttle, and those are expensive. And they're by
Yes,
the
they are.
mile. And they're by the mile.
Yeah, they charge by the mile.
Right. And considering it's over 30 miles to Flagstaff and over 30 miles back,
Right.
I wouldn't even have the money to make one trip, let alone regular follow-ups for my chemo or whatever it is they're going to do to me or
Right,
want
for
to
the
do to me.
therapy and stuff that you have to go through too. Don't forget.
I won't be able to do any of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going to be totally isolated.
Yeah. Isn't there like volunteer shuttles or anything for that kind of stuff?
Nope, I looked it up. It's a higher income community, so they're not used to having poor people that need resources like that.
Oh,
The only
That's
medical facility you have is one of those urgent cares.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there. That's where I like my community too, because that group that does the community bus too also has a list of volunteer drivers that will take people out to Sioux Falls for their doctor's appointments, help them out.
Yeah, I looked it up. I even contacted Arizona. That's what I've been doing this whole week, is trying to find out what kind of resources, and there's not really not much because of the isolated location.
Oh,
Okay, so if I understand it, your friend lives in Williams. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how long does he think that you would feasibly be able to stay with him? How long does? How
We
long
haven't
does?
had that discussion yet. He just
Okay.
knows. He just knows what happened between Bill and Nina and myself, and he felt bad for me, so he offered his help.
Wow. That's great, but
So we have not. I haven't had the actual discussion where how long can I stay there? What he said is he has a room and it's upstairs, and he said that he was hoping to rent his. He's got 2 rooms upstairs, and he was hoping to rent them out like a B&B or Airbnb or bed and breakfast or something like that.
yeah,
But he said he would take me in for now, which means I'm going to be taken away from whatever income he was hoping to get.
right. Well, I was gonna say you could always work for Safeway.
well, what do you?
I only have, I'm going on 60, and my left hand is barely usable because of the seizures I've been having. Nobody's going to hire me.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah.
was just a suggestion, Pops.
Well,
The
what
only job I could figure would be like a Walmart greeter, and even Walmart is over 30 to 40 miles away.
Well, yeah, it's back in Flagstaff.
Yes.
holy crap! They don't have a Walmart in town. That's
In Williams? No, they don't. That's
They only
no,
have Gorilla. They only have one grocery store, and that's Safeway.
that's Safeway.
They only have one fast food place, and that's McDonald's.
And that's McDonald's. Yeah.
Shit, they are isolated there. But
Oh,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
Insane.
I'm pretty sure what that guy can do though, since he is planning on renting them out, since the rooms are technically for rent, since he's helping you, he can write that off his taxes as a donation type thing.
He's not right now. He's looking for a job.
No, but what I'm saying is he was wanting to rent out those 2 rooms, right?
Yeah,
But
but it's not as easy as it sounds. You can't just give somebody free rent and use it as a tax write-off. The IRS won't let you do that.
How old is your friend, Pop?
I don't know exactly, but I'm guessing 50s, maybe late 40s, 50s. And he, by the way, guys, he has more medical issues than I do, believe it or not.
Yikes! Oh wow. Yeah.
Another reason why I can't expect a sponge off of him.
No.
Yeah.
He's been applying for
It-
disability over and over and getting rejected. So he's at the status where he keeps applying for disability, but he's still trying to find a job in the meantime.
Yeah.
He has I think it's muscular sclerosis.
Oh, multiple
well-
cirrhosis.
Multiple sclerosis. Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt or my mom has that, and so does my uncle. It sucks.
Yeah. We just call
But
it MS.
it's a nice house, and the town's beautiful, and it's conservative. It's clean. There's no crime, but everything is almost double the price of what it is here in the Bay Area. And I'm in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I thought San Francisco was the most expensive city in the
Same
country.
thing. Well, when I say Bay Area, I mean I'm referring to the San Francisco included. It's more expensive than San Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way.
Let's say you go to they have very, obviously it's a tourist town, so they have cafes, like we can go have breakfast, like let's say some scrambled eggs, bacon, and whatever, That is
Yeah.
upwards of $14 to $15 on up there starting. And I would never be able to afford that, even if I had an income. When I was driving for Uber and I had somewhat of an income, I was eating like Burger King. I would get like 2 Whoppers on special, or I get a couple tacos at Taco Bell or something, but I won't have any of that option. The only options I'll have, unfortunately, is Safeway. Unless every now and then my roommate decides to drive to Flagstaff. And I can ask him if I can ride along and we could go to a Walmart. But other than that, I don't know. I can't depend on him for a ride. He's got a big gas hog truck. So if I can't pay for gas, I can't expect him to drive me around.
Is it a Ford or a Chevy?
Chevy.
Well, at least he'll get there in that case.
Yeah.
The Ford, you're hit or miss.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust if it's a Ford.
I wouldn't trust it if it was a Chevy. Then that's me. Ford's got me more places than Chevys did.
Yeah, Ford's got me many places too, broken down on the side of the road.
A Ford's just a fucking old remodeled Dodge.
Well, don't take my word for it. Go to Consumer Reports, their website, and they rate all the vehicles in the world. Ford is at the bottom. You don't believe me? Look it up.
Yeah.
I've looked it up.
There's a reason why they put seat warmers on the tailgates of their new trucks. It's to keep your ass warm while you're waiting for the tow truck.
I don't. In fact, Ford's got a lot of lawsuits right now going against them because they sold thousands and thousands of cars with faulty transmissions.
Yeah, I heard that.
Faulty transmissions.
A whole bunch of crap.
They
Yeah,
also
Ford
have
is
an
the worst.
electrical issue.
Right, out of all the American-made cars, Ford sits at the bottom. The only reason why people buy them is because they're the cheapest.
They're affordable. Yeah.
But you get what you pay for. You pay a little more, you get a Chevy. You pay a little more, you get a Dodge. That's how it works.
Yeah. The Dodge may be ugly and not last very long, but if you need one job done, it'll get you there.
Right.
No matter
And
if it's running to the grocery store, fighting through a zombie apocalypse, it's good for one job.
Right. With a Ford, even if it's brand new, then maybe I would trust it going state to state, interstate. But if it's anything over like 3 or 4 years old, I wouldn't trust driving it far.
Well, one of the positives, like I said, Pop, was that the fact that you're going to have Wire and Williams, you're going to have all 4 seasons. You're not going to have to worry about 110-degree middle of the day killer weather like that down.
He did say that since I'll be upstairs, he said, I'm going to warn you, upstairs is hotter than the rest of the house. I said, I understand. I know heat rises to the top.
Yeah, the heat rises to the top, but it's not going to be that bad. What I'm worried about.
Well, my only option other than that is homeless, so I have to take it, whether I like it or not.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, in your case, Bob, that if you can handle winter, you're going to have snow there. You're going to have.
I know. Yeah, winter's no problem. I looked it up. It gets average about in the 20s during the winter.
Yeah.
And in the summer, it doesn't get as hot as like Phoenix or Tucson.
No. Yeah, you'll be
right.
fine.
The climate's not a problem. I'm just right now. I'm trying to wrap my head around how I'm going to be able to sustain myself and get some kind of income. Is all.
Well, there was also, like you said, there's a bunch of hotels. We stayed in a nice.
Oh yeah, they're all over. Like there's like 1 or 2 on every block.
Yeah, I could say that you could try to get a job, say overnight as their night auditor. Work a front desk.
I know that's what my friend said, but if they're willing to hire me, like I said, I don't have much use of my left hand. Usually, they want you to do some sort of manual labor, like maybe mopping a floor or something.
Well, I never had to mop a floor. All I had to do was set up a breakfast in the morning. That's
also
for a Super 8. That was
right,
bad.
And that's assuming they have job positions open.
Well,
which I don't want to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's a tourist trap, as you're saying, they're going to have openings. They always have openings for hotel employees.
Well, you're still going to have. Remember, there's a high school and there's still young people living there, and they're going to look for service jobs. So that's where most of the jobs are going to be filled by.
Probably.
Not by some guy.
write-off.
Not by some guy that's in his almost 60. I'm just
Yeah.
being realistic.
I understand. Oh yeah, no, I know.
You do
I
have an
understand.
advantage over them.
Yes.
You're more
Yes, you do.
intelligent, and you qualify. They can write off half of your salary.
I've
Yes.
applied at other places and they won't even call me back because of my background. Because they think you're overqualified and you're going to quit. I've been there and done that. I couldn't even get hired at McDonald's. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah, I tried that before I started driving for Uber. They wouldn't even call me back.
Wow,
Uh-huh.
that's crazy.
Yep. But then I have a friend in Fresno, Heffron. He was like 19, 20. And he went into McDonald's to apply and they said, so tell us, what are your interests, Heffron? What do you like to do? Football? I like to play football. And they said, you're hired.
In Fresno.
Yeah. But that
Wow.
doesn't matter. That's just a snapshot of how it is everywhere.
Yeah, I got it. Well, Pop, I was going to say to you, first of all, I'm glad that you've been able to find a place. And,
Yeah, I'm lucky for that.
yeah, and give it time. I'm sure you're gonna love the weather up there. You're gonna love the climate. The people are very nice in the town, believe it or not.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Like
Yeah.
I said, my main concern is sustainability.
Yes.
I have to be able to buy food and eat because this guy can't feed me and I can't afford to live off of him rent free either. So I've got to be able to face reality. I can't just move over there assuming that he's going to take care of me for the rest of my life. That's foolish.
Are you gonna sell any of your furniture currently that you own or anything?
I don't have any furniture. I have my bed. I have this little desk right next to it. It's like one of those TV trays you fold out in front of you, when you're watching television. And then I have these two racks. That's it. I don't have couches or dressers or none of that.
Wow. So, and you'll be bringing that with you, right? When you go?
Well, what little I can if I can fit it in his truck.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just that's how it is. I just I
I
have
have to
been.
get going. I'll see you guys later.
Have a good one, Germ.
Okay, Resolute. Take care.
But I've been spending like 2 weeks now, almost 2 weeks, looking up all the possibilities, looking at the town. I know I feel like I've already been there. I know the whole town. I know the streets. I know which restaurants are on which streets. I know which hotels. And I looked up every restaurant. I looked at the menus and the cost of the menus. I looked up everything.
And the bars.
I don't go to bars, and I couldn't afford it even if
I
I had the money.
understand. That was, that was just a joke. I know they have a few bars there, saloons too. They call
Well,
them.
if you okay, any of you guys who have been in a fairly moderate to big sized town, you know how there's almost a liquor store on almost every other block, right?
Supposed to be, yes.
This doesn't even have that.
Yeah, I know.
One
Weird.
convenience store, Circle K.
I know. Yeah. We actually covered the entire distance of the town. It's so small. My wife and I, we stayed at one place one night, went to the Grand Canyon, stayed at another place the other night.
All right, guys,
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
that
get-
small. It's
All
that
right.
small. Yeah.
I'd hate to cut this short here, though, but I've got about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to have to go, too.
Okay, well,
Okay, Gorilla.
I'll let you go, Gorilla. I don't want to keep you.
No, got 10 minutes, so we got 10 minutes. Can keep the conversation going.
I know it's almost 10 o'clock for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an hour behind me.
Yeah, but Mike, you're an all-nighter, though.
Yeah, that's true. I am an all-nighter.
Yeah. I might stream tomorrow, though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Depending on what time I get home.
What are you going to stream if you do?
Yeah.
Just our random thoughts with Gorilla.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be his Nerd Thursday, right? Is that what you called it? A nerd.
Well, no, we called it Defensive Thursday and Nerd Chat there for because what I was doing for the longest time there was I could probably bring it back is I could give me any show or episode, I'll defend it.
Okay.
But
That depends on what you see. Because you told me you haven't seen a whole lot of the stuff.
Well, they gave me suggestions there, and Pop gave a few. Germs gave a few.
I've given a few.
47.
I think even
No,
Daniel threw you a few.
You,
Yeah.
no, we quit that long before you popped into the community.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I think
Well,
this is a good place to end, though.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Kronos and Lemon Pie, aka Scurvy Preventer, for coming. Thank you, Jim's Landscape, the LLC #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He has some fan films and some puppy videos and all that. So make sure to check that out. Daniels, what you got going on?
No, nothing.
No, nothing. Nothing to pimp.
What? No.
Not even your street corner.
No.
Okay. Mikey, what do you got going on?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take place of your Wednesday night thing here. Next Wednesday, July 5th at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific time. We're going to do a review chat, open panel discussion.
Yeah, you know, I got you a new subscriber, Mikey.
Flash and Indiana Jones 5. The point, give your review on it or what you've heard. And I hope that all you guys.
Dang it, started roboting
Come
just
forward
at the
and
end.
about that. Plus, I do sometimes hack things. Yeah, I know I did. Yeah, sorry.
Thanks for having me on, Gorilla, for a few minutes. I appreciate it.
Is there anything you want to put out there, Pop?
No, I guess you guys know pretty much everything about my life at this point.
Well,
Hey, we're
you're
pulling for
welcome always to my streams, Pop. You know
Hey.
that.
Yeah, I'm hoping to resume them when I get there.
Yeah. We're pulling for you just one step at a time there, Pop. Just one step at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put an
absolutely.
update too because I haven't posted an update in a few days, but I will. I'll do it on Twitter and my YouTube channel to pretty much let everybody know the same thing I told you guys, that I won't be actually making the move till next week.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to get permission from the guy I rent from, because I just texted him today saying, "Hey Mark, I need to get the staples out Monday. Is it okay if I leave next week?" And I haven't got an answer yet. But I don't have a choice. I have to stay. I can't leave before I get the staples removed.
Yeah. Yeah, get that taken care of first, Pop. Make that your foremost, opportunity. Get that done, and then let the chips fall where they may. Is that what we say?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you,
Yeah.
everybody, and it was good to
Yeah.
see you all again.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Pop, and thank you, Daniels and Mikey.
I've been
Germ-
listening. I've been listening to the whole stream, Gorilla.
Oh,
It's just-
we didn't. Oh, you must have just been lurking.
I was. I'm not feeling very well. I had to get my stuff out of storage yesterday because the payment was due today. So I'm kind of sore from that. I'm recovering. So I haven't. In fact, I'm sure you've noticed I haven't been on any streams, and I haven't done any streams. But I wanted to just get you guys an update because I know you guys were wondering.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling well pretty soon there.
Yeah, we want you to feel better, Pop. We really do.
I'm doing my best. I'm getting my rest and still trying to get things packed and ready for the trip.
All right. Alrighty. As for Germ, there he usually has
Gorillas?
30. Yeah.
I was just going to ask you quickly: is Jern still going to do his stream for Pop on July 1st? Is he still planning to do that?
I'm pretty sure he's still planning on doing that.
I don't know if anybody
Okay.
wants to do that anymore or not. Nobody's talked about it.
Well, Jern wants to still do it according to what he said.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll still do. I'm pretty sure we're still doing that. He usually does the Saturday morning cartoons, so I'm pretty sure it'll be something to do with cartoons there. As for me, Friday we're reviewing The Journey, the Waltons episode, The Journey, season 2. So it should be pretty good. Saturday should have Babylon 5. Sunday we are watching The Patriot. Then just because we like Mikey so much, we're not doing Black Mirror for next week. We're Mikey.
I appreciate that.
Blackbeard, you talking about Disney's movie?
No,
Black
Black Mirror.
That's
Black
what we
Mirror.
watched tonight. That's what we watched tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just realized that the episode started to suck after the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, and how can a series have some slow episodes when you only got 4 fucking episodes in a season?
I don't
Bad
know.
writers. Bad writers.
Bad writers. Bad motion.
No
Yeah.
imagination.
Yeah.
Let's see how lazy we can be. Let's do 4 episodes a season. Then someone's like, "Hold my beer."
Are they
No, that's more like, "Hold my double shot vanilla soy latte."
are the episodes woke?
I wouldn't say. Well, this last one, I wouldn't say they're woke, but they're just boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tend to get worse the more woke they get. When they start doing diversity hires, that's when things start slipping.
Yeah, there was diversity in it, but I wouldn't say it's just boring.
Well, yeah, that's right. Just like all the new diversity stuff, it's all boring. That's why we're getting all these box office failures like Flash, Little Mermaid, the new Indiana Jones, because everything's diversity and they're boring and nobody wants to see that.
Well, Pop, to be fair, I really do want to see how Sala does in this thing. John Rhys Davies.
He's on his
almost
deathbed. He's got one foot in his deathbed. Even in the trailer, he looks like he's half dead. They should have gotten short round back instead.
I get it. Yeah,
They
I
should have
get
gotten
it.
short round back instead. But that was stupid. They didn't do that.
Yeah, that was dumb. And he won an Oscar with Michelle Yeoh.
But I can already tell you what to expect. You're going to enjoy the first 20 or 30 minutes of the movie, and then it goes
Okay.
downhill as soon as it cuts to modern day Indy in the 1960s.
Wow.
And then it's all about Fleabag, Wally Bridge, her and her sidekick. And
Wow.
Indy
Is that
pretty much
supposed to be his granddaughter or something?
a friend of his daughter. When they show a flashback from the 40s, they're going to show him with a friend that we've never seen before. And then now we're assuming that this is his daughter now in the 60s. But she leads him literally by the hand, dragging him around on her adventures. She knocks him down, tells him how worthless he is, how crap he is. She even punches him and knocks him out. So doesn't that make you feel wonderful for Indiana Jones?
So my thinking of it's passing the torch onto like a granddaughter's out the window.
That's how the movie ends, is with her and her sidekick heading on.
Well, I
heading
think
on to the next adventure.
originally it was supposed to be like like I don't know if Doomcock was right about this, but
He was. Indy was supposed to die, and she was.
Indy was they were supposed to go back in time, and then young Indy would have sacrificed himself to save older Indy.
No. What happened? That was close, but no. They go back in time, and he gets shot in the chest, and then he's laying, and he tells her, "I just want to die. I don't want to go back to the future. I just want to die and stay here." And in the original, the way they shot it was he just died. And then she takes place after that when she gets the hat and the whip and all that. But when the fan uproar occurred and they heard all the complaints, they reshot the ending to where now when he's laying on the ground saying, "Just leave me here, I want to die," she punches him and knocks him out. And then it just cuts to modern day and he's alive in bed. And he grabs his hat off the clothesline. And then it shows her with her sidekick heading off to the next adventure. But they're showing him as retired.
Yeah, and other people.
Wait, so they're gonna pass the torch to somebody else?
Of course, Fleabag, Waller Bridge. That's what they've been saying from the beginning, and there's no secret about
Well,
that.
yeah. So that's good that this universe is going to continue, right? Even though Harrison Ford won't continue. Well, you know what? If Fleabag does make a movie after this one, I do hope that Harrison Ford does cameo.
No, he said no. He said he's definitely done with the movie. With that character. He said he's done with that character.
He's done with it. He's done with it, Daniel Adams.
Well, he knows how bad the movie was because he was ashamed after the premiere in Cannes Film Festival, That's why Steven Spielberg kept away from it. George Lucas, all of them. Nobody wanted to touch it. They knew it was a bad project from the beginning.
It's just
Wow.
I was thinking, like, okay, originally it was supposed to be a 3-part movie series, right? It was supposed to be like Temple of Doom, Raiders, and A Last Crusade, right? But I guess Last Crusade
Yeah.
did so well, they went to pre-production for a 4th one in the 90s, right? But then it went to production hell.
Well, and then
Oh.
it was bought out by Disney, which delayed it even longer.
Yeah, and then in
Yeah.
2007 they began production on the Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, right? I remember when that happened.
But
I
there's
remember when
several.
that happened. I loved it. I was so happy.
There's several reviews out there. People have seen it, and one thing they all agree on is Fleabag is insufferable. From the moment she starts on the screen till the end of the movie, you can't stand her.
Yeah.
All she does is yell and squeak at everybody around her, talk down to them, punch them around. Big old, like one guy I was listening this morning on Midnight's Edge. Some big thug or some big Nazi or somebody comes up behind her and gets ready to attack her. And guess what? She hits him with her elbow and knocks him out. Isn't that sweet?
What? Seriously? So wait, I don't know. So she's more of a fighter than Marion Ravenwood.
She's more of a fighter, but they don't show how she got any training. And not only that, but she's better at archaeology than Indiana Jones.
She's done it
See-
longer than him? Wow.
Yeah, see what I would have done is instead it like introduce her as right away in the movie as his granddaughter, like because we already know he has a son.
Well, wait. They explained what happened. You know, this is terrible. But
Yeah.
at the very beginning of the movie, they explained that what happened is his son from the last movie got mad at him, joined Vietnam, and got killed.
Oh,
So he does die in Vietnam.
Yeah.
see, I would have done this differently. I would have had him introduce it as his granddaughter from his son because we know it's already established that he has a son in that. And what it is he knows he's getting too old to carry on his life's work there. So have him teach his daughter what he's learned. Teach her the trade.
I know. Yeah,
have
but at the
her-
very
well-
beginning of the movie, she already knows everything. They're not going to show him a man teaching a woman. This is Disney.
Yeah,
This is just like Rey and Star Wars all over again.
yeah. So
And he's Luke Skywalker. He's bitter. He's old. He hates the world around him. Oh, you remember at the end of the last movie how him and Marion got married? Do you remember that?
yeah.
At the beginning of this one, they're divorced.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Yeah, they
the death of
they
We
screwed
all know
everything.
William, right?
Whenever that
Right,
comes
because,
out.
Mutt, because
Yeah.
because of their son.
Yeah,
But
their
they
son.
threw-
Yeah, their son died in Vietnam,
Right.
and that's why they broke up. A lot of families I hear broke up.
Not in the
because their son died.
'60s. Not in the '60s. You're talking about people that got married in the '50s and the '60s. Divorce wasn't like it is now. Now everybody gets divorced all the time, but it wasn't like that back then. But this was convenient for Disney. They were upset because, according to the plot, Mutt goes to Vietnam, gets killed, and then Indy blames himself and hates the whole world around him, and because of that, Marion leaves him.
mm.
You know, this sucks.
He's a bitter old man. He's out of touch. Oh, and they said that they still show him teaching in the university, and all of his students are making fun of him because he's a feeble old man. So they poke fun at him and make him look like shit at every single turn in the movie.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, PvP says, got to say, there's no way I'd ever pay to watch the indie garbage.
Well, then you
So-
got to forget. You got to remember, guys. Every penny you give Disney is straight to pedophiles and groomers. That's what they back and support. They publicly said that. Bob
Yeah.
Iger has said that. So I know, like people like to say, "Well, I know it's not really Disney. It's Lucasfilm." No, it's all Disney. It's all Disney.
And he also says, sounds awful. I'll never give $1 to those Disney idiots.
Same
Sound,
here. I won't watch ABC.
No,
I won't
don't
watch
know.
anything
I mean,
they make.
Personally, I gotta tell you, I don't see the difference between, like, for example, like, okay, regular Star Wars from Lucas and Disney Star Wars. I don't see the difference. Like regular Indiana Jones.
I know, but you're younger, Daniel. For us that have been around, there's a big difference.
Yeah. Also, like regular Indiana Jones from Lucas and Indiana Jones from Disney. I don't see the difference. It's just
Well, did you see the Disney one yet?
yeah. I loved it. I love Crystal Skull.
No, the Disney one.
Which one?
Crystal Skull was
Star
before
Wars.
Disney bought it.
Yeah.
Oh no, the three ones. Yeah, I watched the three ones. They're pretty good.
No, 4. Crystal Skull was the 4th movie, and it was not Disney. Disney
Yeah,
bought.
I watched all of them. I watched
Right,
all
but
of
I'm
them.
saying
They're really good.
Disney bought George Lucasfilm after the 4th movie was made. So you have not seen a Disney-produced Indiana Jones movie, is what I'm saying. This is the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second.
I
Wait a
hope
second.
that-
You're right. You're
Look.
right. PvP. You're right.
Pop.
You're right. Oh my
Pop.
God, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and PvP says just sounds like bad writing. Taking a classic series and systematically destroying it makes me want to vomit.
Puke.
Big
Yeah.
difference on
They
both.
did that with
Yeah,
they did
because
that.
I thought-
Disney did that with every franchise they bought. Now keep this in mind. They bought the Muppets, destroyed it.
Yeah.
Pixar destroyed it.
Yeah.
Star Wars destroyed it. Willow destroyed it. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom destroyed it. Everything they put their hands on, they put their wokeified pedophilia grooming attitude where they're exclusionary. It's not inclusionary. Their attitude is exclusionary because they exclude anybody who is talented or is heterosexual.
Okay, Pop, let me ask you a personal question. Does that make me a bad person if I want to go see it just for the heck of wanting to see it?
I don't judge you based on your opinion on who you want to give money to, but I'll put it this way. I won't buy a Michael Jackson record.
Okay. Which is understandable. I get it. But
You know what?
Right.
actually,
Because there's a lot of people say, I know what he did with little boys, but I like his music. No, I'm not one of those. No.
Yeah. You know what? At first I thought that Disney made Crystal Skull, but now I understand. You're right. You're right. This is the first Disney Indiana Jones movie.
Yes.
yeah,
And because the Crystal Skull was still made under the original Steven Spielberg, under Paramount and all that.
Yeah,
Before
it's
it was
still
all
covered.
bought out.
it
But
was
you know
still
what I
televised
really-
in 2008.
Yeah. But Mikey, were you excited when you saw the commercials for Crystal Skull?
To be honest, you mean the first time I saw the trailer for it?
Yeah.
It looked intriguing, but until I found out that it involved aliens, I was like, okay. But because I understood that was Spielberg's doing. That wasn't Lucas.
No,
didn't
it was
want
Lucas. Lucas Spielberg. He's known on record for saying he didn't want to do aliens. He said he already did E.T. He already did Close Encounters. He said he was done with aliens. Oh, and he had also done War of the Worlds. So
Right,
he said he
right.
was done with aliens. So it was George Lucas's
George
insistence on
Lucas
the aliens.
enforced it. Okay, yeah, okay. I wanted
Right.
to clarify that.
Spielberg did not
Okay.
want to. Spielberg also did not want the refrigerator scene.
Right. But they did anyway. We already
That was Lucas.
we already debated that. We already said that in Crystal Skull, right, Gorilla, that he'd be a jelly. There's no way he would have survived that.
No,
I
he
don't care
wouldn't.
who it is. There's nobody.
Right?
like
No, he
nobody.
wouldn't. No, because no, it's just totally fiction. Because
Oh, of
I
course.
mean, I don't care if it's a lead line refrigerator. The
Yeah,
heat
no.
would have cooked him instantaously
Well,
and melted
even
the refrigerator with him inside of it.
inside it. Oh, and not only that, but Pop, he would have ended up discombobulated. Like his whole body would have been crumbled.
Well, there wouldn't have been
You know,
anything left. If the
I know,
refrigerator would have
that's what I'm
survived the
saying.
explosion, there wouldn't be anything left inside because he would have been incinerated instantly. Anybody that
course.
looks up those pictures of in Japan and Hiroshima and all them when they were bombed,
Oh,
those
yeah.
people were incinerated standing in their steps.
Yeah. And Nagasaki, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I'm just I agree with you. There's no way that Indy should have survived that. That was ridiculous. It was.
And,
It wasn't realistic.
PvP says, as an old white guy, I can say I won't watch anything that makes fun of old folks just because they're old.
well, it's not just old folks, but it's white people and heterosexual people. Keep that masculine. They don't like masculinity.
Right.
Okay. And Indy was a brilliant archaeologist and professor and adventurer. Just because he's age should not mean he lost his skills.
Well, tell that to Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's.
Well,
all the
Kath-
reviews are saying that the whole majority of the movie is Kathleen Kennedy, the movie.
Well, it's Kathleen Kennedy, the feminist.
Right.
You draw conclusions from what you will, but she is and has claimed herself a feminist.
Well, there's no conclusions about it. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, so
It's
You
just
know,
too bad
it's-
Disney let her ruin and bring down so many franchises and destroy them. It's just that is
Well-
the dumbest thing to go down in the history books.
yeah, that's you know what, Pop, but that's what frightens me about Barbara Broccoli for the James Bond franchise.
Yeah, they're already deciding on a woman, James Bond. Same thing. And she'll probably be black and obese. That seems to be the popular thing in Hollywood now.
I mean, I'm afraid she might decide to, come up with a female Bond, and that's the scary.
She already said that she is. They're already tossing around the idea, so it's definite. There's no maybe
No,
about it.
it's
In fact,
got
they left.
to be a
They
male. It can't,
Did you see the last movie?
yeah, No Time to Die. I saw it.
Okay, at the end, Bond supposedly died in an explosion, and then it shows his daughter in a car driving away. Do you remember that scene?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so what they originally planned is for that daughter to grow up and be the new James Bond. What I'm
Oh yeah,
telling
for her
you
to
is
grow up to be the new James Bond, right?
right. So what I'm telling you is that they've already decided a woman a couple years back. But what I'm saying with the way they are in Hollywood, it'll probably be black and probably overweight.
A black, overweight female James Bond. That's what you're talking.
Well, did you see the movie Extraction with Chris Hemsworth?
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, well, what it is it shows it starts at the very beginning because I didn't get further than the beginning. It shows a football game, and there's a football game going on, and suddenly these portals open, and the army from the future comes through the portals. Guess what they are? All overweight black women. And that's when I stopped the movie, and I never watched it again, and I won't watch the sequel.
What was it called again?
What's that?
What was it called again?
Extraction.
Extraction. Oh, okay. That's a
Yeah,
movie
to try to tell me that any military, I don't care if it's past, present, or future, is dominated by overweight black women. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, and now you understand why Little Mermaid failed so miserably.
Well, that was a whole bunch of things. They also said that was a whole bunch of things. They said the movie's too dark. It was badly written. The songs are horrible. The lady the ladies in it can't sing. Her eyes are 3 feet apart.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but I said a movie with Melissa McCarthy is bad. It's always bad.
Oh, yes, that is a known. The fact. It's almost like they did it intentionally. They said, "How can we make this movie worse and worse and worse?" And then somebody raised their hand in the back. Melissa McCarthy. Oh, got it. Great idea. There's a bonus for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I know Gorilla's trying to wrap this up. I'm sorry, Gorilla.
Yeah. PvP says, "What is scary is the people in power in the entertainment business are purposely destroying our culture, enjoying driving the paying customers away. It's demented." And apparently he's vomiting at Melissa McCarthy.
Like every other man on the face of this planet.
That's not a surprise at all. Yeah.
She has. I've never heard of or met a man that likes Melissa McCarthy. It's strictly a girl thing, a woman thing.
It has to be.
My sister is overweight.
Her.
Yeah, my sister is overweight, and I remember a few years ago having that discussion about Melissa McCarthy. I like her. She reminds me of she's fat, and I said that's exactly why no one likes her. You can only go so far on that old shtick.
So you basically say that no one liked your sister either.
Well, or let's just say her husband has selective tastes, I guess. I'm not judging that.
Yeah. Yeah, she almost destroyed the Ghostbusters franchise.
She tried. They tried very hard, right? They tried
very hard. Yeah. But
I like the last one I watched where they passed it on to the grandkids. Then the original Ghostbusters had to come back and save them.
Yeah,
they took on too much for two.
Right, he's talking about the 2016 all-female, all-woke version.
We're talking that the female one was terrible.
Well, imagine that you got 4 Fleabag Wally Bridges starring in that movie, so now you only get one in the new Indiana Jones. If that helps.
Indiana Jones, okay.
But, all right, guys, I really got to get going here. Thank you, PvP, for coming.
PvP.
He has a bunch of playlists. He's working on one of a bunch of old rock songs, so make sure to check that out. I think we all pimped ourselves out here. So you guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.
Take care.